Mr. Chairman and members of the committee.
Wait a minute. You have a whole page of dissertation?
Yes, sir.
You're going to talk about the cost?
No,
No, sir.
she is the mother.
All right.
My name is Shannon Mejia-Flores. I'm from Denham Springs. I'm a single mom with 2 girls. I have a full-time job and a full-time farm. My oldest daughter, Sierra, was born on February 14th of 2007 after many complications during pregnancy. Her biological father was arrested when she was 6 weeks old and sentenced to 10 years in prison. I have sole custody of her with no financial assistance for her. After she was born, she was constantly sick. She had her tonsils and adenoids removed when she was a year old, which is a lot younger than they normally approve that surgery. She's had recurrent ear infections and tubes placed in her ears at a very young age. She had surgery on her lower back where her spine didn't fuse and caused a growth on her lower back. She was diagnosed with recurrent juvenile parotitis, which is infected saliva glands, after numerous hospital visits and being put on steroids and antibiotics. She was also diagnosed with Robertsonian translocation, which is a derivative chromosome 15 and 21. Only 1 in 1,000 babies born have this. This specific chromosome defect has been linked to Down syndrome and autism. In 3rd grade, she was diagnosed with having ADD and dysgraphia by a neurologist and a pediatric developmental specialist and was put on the 504 plan to receive accommodations that would ensure her academic success and access to the learning environment. She struggled. I have helped her as much as I possibly could. Between her 8th and 9th grade year, after getting the school multiple doctors, the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Department, and fins involved, we find out not only was she sexually assaulted, sorry,
Just take your time. We're all right.
but she was bullied. After 3 psychiatric hospital stays, multiple trips to the emergency room, suicide attempts, and failing the first semester in 8th grade, she ran away. She cut her hair off and dyed it black. She has been diagnosed with severe PTSD, anxiety, depression, ADD, social anxiety, and OCD.
Would you like a bottle of water?
No, thank you. She is currently in a children's home in Ruston receiving medical management, psychiatric care, therapist care, and attending school. She is awaiting testing for autism. After having a pharmacogenetic test done, she was found to have a duplication of an enzyme, CYP2D6. Not only is it duplicated, but it is an ultra-rapid metabolizer. This enzyme is primarily expressed in the liver. It's an enzyme involved in the metabolism of many drugs active in the central nervous system. Only about 2% of people have this. When my daughter is released from the children's home in a matter of months, she is unable to attend public school. Her therapist agrees with me on this decision, as well as her other medical providers. I cannot afford the cost of a private school as a single mother. Parents of children should have a choice of schools where their child would be able to function academically. The No Child Left Behind law should have an effect on the decision to pass HB 194. As a landowner and resident of this state that contributes to the funding for a child's education, I am begging for the approval of this bill for funding that will allow education options for our children that cannot function or succeed academically, socially, or mentally in the public school system. Our children should come first. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Where does she attend school now? Public, private?
She's in the children's home in Ruston, which used to be an orphanage.
Yeah, I know where it is.
And she was in Howard School there. It's a very small school, and they managed to get her through 9th grade in a matter of months. But when she's released, they have recommended she cannot attend a public school.
Okay, you're going to be okay, okay? We're a bunch of old grumpy men, but we try to do the right thing, okay?
I have sinus issues too.
Yeah, I'm in favor.
We got to get somebody in the room.
I want you to know that I did not know this mother was here. Someone sent me a note across the room, so that's why I brought her to the table. I felt like she needed to speak. And this isn't a cookie cutter situation for us as parents, I can tell you. My son mentally was never able to attend a school. I had to find an ICF, but there are children that for so many reasons just can't be in a public school. And if they can, most private schools don't even have a special education system set up. They would have to find a better public school. Thank you.
Okay. Is nobody back there?
You're all good. You're perfect. You're doing perfect. I knew we would do it every time.
It's okay.
Passes me.
Yeah, he was sitting here, so we just.
Okay. Which ones? Hold on a second.
They're gonna tell me. They're gonna come tell me in a few minutes. You have options too, so just stay positive.
All right, so I think we got a quorum. Most of them been here all day like Miss Butler, and they're trying to eat a piece of pizza in the back. House Bill 194. Is there a motion?
I move favorable.
I think everybody moves favorable. Okay. Is there objections? House Bill 194 be reported favorable.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.